Hi, I'm Towie Bixby. Welcome back to part 2 of our show, And Where Are They Now? Today we have Marilyn Tucker, who is Forrest Tucker's wife, or shall I say was. We still consider her the wife of Mr. Tucker. She's a very nice lady, and now we're going to talk a little bit about what it was like at home when she was living with Forrest. Okay, so with that being said, take it away.
Okay, well, let's see.
What was it?
When we first moved out here in 65, we had an apartment over close to Warner Brothers, because that's where F Troop was shot, and Tuck didn't even drive a car. He had a golf cart that he drove to work. And then when the kids came along, though, I said, I want a house, because I want someplace where they can fall down. And he says, I don't want a house, because then you got to worry about the plumbing and all those kind of things, you know. But then he said, well, if you find a house that's a brassy shot from Lakeside, which is the golf course right over there, and doesn't cost any more than we're paying rent, I'll let you buy it. So I found this house, which is right across the street from Lakeside, and it didn't cost more than the rent we were paying. So we've had this house since 1967.
Wow! And it's a nice house, too. Very nice.
It's been a wonderful house for my kids to grow up in. And now my grandson, he's turning 22, he's grown up here, too. So it's been a super house for kids.
So did you play charades? Did you do any acting? Did they do any acting here at the house?
No.
Did you get them involved in auditions?
They were not into show business at all.
They weren't interested, or you tried to shy them away from it?
No, I wanted them to go in show business. I got them an agent and everything, but they'd go on auditions and they wouldn't get the job, and so they said, no, I don't want to do it anymore. You know, they thought it would be so easy, you know, just go to audition and get the job. But
did Forrest ever try to get them on the show?
no, they were too young.
Too young, okay. And did you ever have any of the other actors from the show over to your home for parties?
Yes, many times. My husband told me that moving to LA, he said, you're going to hate it. You're not going to like the people. They're all stuck up and all this and whatever. And came here, met everybody from F Troop, who were all terrific people, and we're still friends to this day, the ones that are alive. So we really, they were here at least once a week, I would say, for dinner. Ken Berry, Larry Storch, particularly Larry. He and my husband were really close.
Were all these people full of life at your home as much as they were on television?
Yes, very much so, especially Larry. Larry and my husband were just a riot together. I mean, it was just a party all the time. And, they did a little drinking on the set, which the producers weren't too fond of, but they were happy.
Did all the cast ever travel to Hawaii or anywhere together?
No. They did the rodeo circuit one time, which was in Tucson and, I can't remember, several different places where we traveled together in the rodeo, which was hysterical because now my husband was a very good horseman. He'd ridden all his life. But Larry and Ken had never been on horses, and like the horses that you have on the set, they're like really well trained, very docile horses. But in the rodeo, they put them on real horses.
Oh, sure.
And the first night, it was so hysterical. They put Larry on this horse. Well, the three of them are supposed to ride out together. But Larry all of a sudden is taken off, and he's going around and around, and he's with his hat going like this, and he's kicking his boots, and it was hysterical. But he was saying, help. He didn't know how to get the horse stopped, and he just had to wear it out. And finally the horse wore out and stopped. But it added to the fun of the whole thing, it was really great.
Okay, we'll take a break there. There seems to be a lot of noise in the background, and we are shooting live here at her home. So with that, we'll say cut. Thank you for joining us.